Morning. I'm KC. This is Keystone Curiosity, where we talk about all things unique to the state of Pennsylvania. Today's episode is going to be a year in review of 2022 and a little bit of rhyming. Welcome to Keystone Curiosity, where we explore the life, land, and culture of my beloved home state. Pennsylvania has something to offer everyone, and is living proof that the world is a beautiful place. You just need to take the time to find it. Now, I'm doing this for a couple of reasons. Firstly, it is because it's the holiday season. I'd like to spend a little more time with my friends and family than having to do all the extra filming and research that comes with an extra episode. Also, YouTube tends to like these top whatever videos, so here you go, YouTube. Here's your clickbait bull. Starting us off at the number 5 spot is the Horseshoe Curve in Altoona. The section of the track and the visitor center on site are both fascinating enough to draw the appreciation and attention of railroaders from all across the world. But the part that really puts it in the top 5 is the addition of the Railroaders Museum in the city itself. Now, I'll be the first to admit trains and railroads are not really my kind of a thing, but the museum does an amazing job at showing the history and the culture of the rails in an engaging and interactive way that anyone can enjoy themselves and learn about the heritage of the area around them. Beyond that, their dedication to the accurate portrayal of history also includes mention of injustices of the past, which will always have my respect. Bringing up the number 4 position of 2022 is the U.S. Army Heritage Center in Carlisle. The center does an excellent job at showcasing the lives of the American soldiers. They do this with detailed displays and exhibits. The amount of effort that the Heritage Foundation has put into bringing the perspective of the men and women of the service is outstanding. In the short time that I've known of the place, their collection has expanded on the Heritage Trail alone. Nowhere else that I've been to have I seen replica trenches from World War I and tactical rockets from the Cold War in the same place. What really earns the Heritage Center this position on the list is the fact that it's located right off of Route 81 and also has free admission all year round. It's one of those locations that you should stop at on long road trips just to use the bathroom, stretch your legs, and see something cool while you're at it. Coming in at the number 3 position is the Kutztown Folk Festival, located in, Kutztown. I won't lie to you, I actually really hate this particular episode. It was my very first one, and the format and the style of the videos has changed significantly since then. That being said, the festival itself is perhaps the best representation of the culture that has shaped so much of the Commonwealth. The commitment to the Pennsylvania Dutch heritage and the dying arts of the past are nothing short of true nobility. The vendors and exhibitionists truly have a passion for what they do, and it shows. Wood carvers and quilters proudly display their efforts. Bands and dancing celebrate the social aspect of the culture, and the food is of the highest accuracy and quality of the Pennsylvania Dutch way of life. Source: Grandma's Cooking. Despite the video not being my best, the topic of it is easily one of my favorite things I've seen across this entire state. Typically, the folk festival runs from the last week of June through the first week of July, but it is advisable to check their websites before going. The runner-up for this year rests on the natural beauty of Pennsylvania's Grand Canyon. Located a little ways north of Williamsport, the Pine Creek Gorge is perhaps the most spectacular display of fall foliage I have come across. But don't feel cheated if the time of year doesn't line up for you. I've been there previously at the end of June, which is the perfect time for the mountain laurels to be in bloom. Which is Pennsylvania's state flower, by the way. If you're an outdoorsman like me, there are trails everywhere that will lead you to the peace of the forest with beautiful views along the way. The state parks on either side of the gorge also provide easy access for anyone and everyone to enjoy the natural wonder of Pennsylvania. More than just a pretty face though, the canyon has a history that's nothing short of inspirational. The overharvesting of the lumber industry had left the land barren a mere 100 years ago. But due to the efforts of people who cared a whole awful lot, things did get better, and today we can all enjoy Pennsylvania's Grand Canyon for the beauty that it is. Our winner for the year of 2022 is one that always holds a special place in my heart, as it's one of the first places that I ever started to actually explore years before this channel was ever even a thought, and that is Hawk Mountain Sanctuary. Located just north of Hamburg, the sanctuary is the world's first safe haven for birds of prey. The ecologists and conservationists who donate their time and money carry on the legacy of Rosalie Edge, the sanctuary's founder. She was appalled not only at the carnage inflicted on the raptor population that passed through the Appalachians, but also by the inactivity of organizations who claim to be advocates for the birds. Unlike others, Edge would not sit idly by.
and purchased the land with the purpose of protecting the migration routes of the birds of North America. Today, the sanctuary continues that mission through education and research, and is known the world over as a site for international study. More than that, it also sits on a gorgeous ridgeline that allows those who venture to the grounds clear views for miles of the land surrounding it, including one which is a mere 5-minute walk from the parking lot and is even handicap accessible.
Now, don't get me wrong, all of the places that we've been to throughout the past year are worth the time to go see, and I highly recommend you do so. These just happen to be a couple of my personal favorites. That's going to wrap it up for today's episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. As per the usual, if you have any suggestions of where you'd like to see me go for the year of 2023, feel free to leave them in the comments below. But in the meantime, hit that like and subscribe so that you can receive notifications about anything all across the state of Pennsylvania. But in the meantime, y'all have a happy new year.